Hello, and welcome to the first episode of my Divinity Original Sin 2 Honor Mode playthrough. Um, there was a previous video that I've uploaded where I go through character creation and kind of lay everything that I'll be doing out there. So if you're interested in that, maybe you would look at that. Anyways, I think I'll just try and get going. The journey begins. Here I am, forest, ready to embark. Alright, I gotta double check one last time. I'm a human. I look as I want to. I am a ranger. I look as I want to. Ranger? There we are. Executioner. I'm a jester outlaw. We're playing the cello. Well, not playing it. Enjoying the fine music produced. Here we are.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
That witch purposely got herself arrested to kill Godwoken. Interesting.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
Free at last. I'm glad I'm not the skull.
Fellow, are you?
Looks like they were pumping poison into me. You can see here on the barrels. Our one and only save. Got some meat. Just kind of starting off a bit slow here to get into the swing of things. I'm a bit groggy after all from that poison. Just searching for clues. Yeah. Who keeps the meat in a desk? Oh, what kind of sick person is that? Guess the magisters really are sick. Did I find tomato soup? Delicious. No weapon. Armed with only my fists. Think I'll be alright.
An animal sty. crate or food?
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Bah. I don't trust that sheep. Not one bit. Why is it the only sheep, eh? Gold. Alright. We've reached it. Oh, a key. There we are. What could be in this hay?
Expect a needle?
I don't know. Food? Chicken egg. Give me the hay. I will turn it into bread. Wow. Amazing. The light. I can see. Alright. Got the key to get through. A letter. Let's read the letter. It was next to a table, or on a table, next to a bunch of food. Alright. I don't know if I should, like, out loud and read it, I guess. I think I will. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to be reading these. Maybe it's too pretentious. Like, if you were curious, what... I'm reading it. Orders from the guard steward. Important. It's come to my attention, again, that several of you are bypassing the cargo hold security measures by sliding boxes onto the pressure plates. This will not do. The purpose of these measures is to require the presence of at least 3 magisters at a change of shift. Any deviation will result in at least 1 magister getting thrown overboard. Make sure it isn't you. Signed, Magister Siwan. That is what the letter says. It's an interesting lock they used. I'm not sure I agree with their methods. This seems far too easy to circumvent. As we can see, the door is locked. A knife. Never hurts to have a knife until you cut yourself. I've heard about as we've read about this shift changing procedure. Oh. Kind of slipped into the sneaky mode. I already know what's gonna happen. There's a bunch of oil laying about. Whoa. Combine. Oops. Just wanted to open my inventory. This is an oil barrel, and I'm dipping my knife into it. Or not. Never mind. Kinda. Pre-recorded. I knew it was gonna happen. Ooh, scroll. Guard is sleeping on the job. I think I know what happens when you use an electric discharge scroll on water. Not quite my first time playing through this, as someone might realize from my sneakiness immediately. My familiarity with the game's controls. Anyways. This guard is sleeping on the job. This guy's in jail, so I'm kind of inclined to let him out. I feel bad. We're not that different, you and I. See what he has to say.
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Hmm. I think I'll help.
A gentleman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
I'm suspicious of this guy. Mr. Hemwar. These options don't. That opens my inventory. Alright, I'll consider it. Consider letting him out. Is anyone in the other cell? No. The guard is asleep. He probably won't support me letting this guy out. Let's let him out.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? You here to relieve me? Wait,
Yes.
you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
Your superior sent me, sir.
Clever story. I almost fell for it. Almost.
He's not buying my story.
Should've known there'd be trouble.
I'll let him make the first move. Get him right to me. One punch. Stab. Stabby. Stab.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
Dude, I just killed that guy in front of you.
Go on, pull the lever.
I still don't trust this guy.
Go on, pull the... Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
Alright, buddy.
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lad. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them. The halls await.
But sir, I let you out of your prison. Going for the approach. Is my reach long enough? One punch. That's all I could take. A true weenie. Getting back up. Alright, alright. How do you take the stab? Ooh, juked me. But can you juke this? To the floor he goes. Back up again. Couldn't reach a 10 count. Guy's a bit tougher than I thought. Once I get a real weapon. This guy's reckless. I guess since we're on a boat, the fire might not burn it down, but... Dead. Again. Punch. Down he goes. Final stab. I'm burning to death.
By killing me. I need to
Let me just sleep real quick. Everyone knows, you're on fire and in danger of dying. You just go to sleep and heal up. Dude, I don't want that guy's nasty bowl. Gross. Gross. Don't want to touch it. He used the one valuable thing he had. Is there anything in this prison cell I could use? Another bowl. I guess prisoners don't have much value. Take this bucket though. I don't want the prison buckets. I'm probably shitting them. Take a potion bottle though. Look at all these valuable books. Couple potions. Oh, blow up the door. Go, Kendall. That healing potion looks so nice. Mine. Yoinked. Another potion.
Empty.
The valuable has been stolen. Bit of beer.
Not the most elegant solution, was it?
Quite reckless. Ooh, a deck of cards. 2 of them. Always down for a good card game. What is this? A rug. Oh, I guess I knew it was a rug. I just asked what it was anyway. Oh, it does work on the door.
And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Oh, off the tutorial deck. You don't mind me looting the room, do you? Could definitely use a cooking pot. What's this? Laboratory stuff. Huh. Wonder what they do use it for. Picking up all this junk. Pot still? What is a pot? Oh. Try to make a potion. Does it cook stuff? And the bread's already cooked, I guess. No. Who knows? With the medicine cabinet. Pick up whatever that is. Jars of disgusting stuff. That's what these are. So gross. No, we don't want theirs.
What a well of knowledge this
It's pretty good for like,
Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
you broke one of these mid-combat on someone, they would not want to mess with you. A human head in one, an arm in this one, a foot in that one. We're most of our way to Exodia.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the
Not your
meantime,
dog,
the next
bitch.
stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
There's an accident downstairs.
Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
Yeah, I guess. Why did you put this collar on me?
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
I'm not wasting my energy on that.
Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise.
Nope.
My, aren't we a meek
Fuck
little
you.
lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all. Though it does look darling on you. So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because to answer your question, what this collar does is this. It makes you unable to cast Source.
Oh, you're scared.
For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
I've had enough of talking to you. Look, there's a bug on the wall. And now your pockets have been picked. I'm out. Have a good day, miss.
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
Oh, a murder. Oh, crime scene. Don't touch.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
You didn't protect him.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source.
So you say.
We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
What do you mean, who did this? I bet it was you.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
I don't think you know the extent of my power.
Not with that collar on you, Aunt. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform.
You want me to be your informant?
Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Yeah, if I hear something about it, I'll let you know.
Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Alright. Poetry book. Written by the dead man himself?
Into this room. Or was he already here?
Alright, we've got that. Oh man. About 25 minutes in. Barely moved around on the ship. It's alright. I want it to be like story pacing. I'm not gonna talk through all this like dialogue here on the ship. I've played through this tutorial quite a few times by now, so it's like I just don't want to spend too much time on it. I'll always try and let the dialogue play and respond in accord. I just don't want to spend a ton of time on this dialogue. I've already heard a bunch, you know? And I'm sure anybody who is watching, you've probably already heard this dialogue yourself. Played through it, you know? Maybe. No, it's very... We already know what's gonna happen. What's going on over there? I know I'm supposed to go and talk to a Magister William or something.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger.
Who's the last passenger?
You faring okay so far?
I'm fine.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
You have any wares you might trade me, sir? That knockdown or arrow you have is nice, but too pricey for my liking. You want me to go in here? Alright. That's the witch from earlier.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter? Murder most foul, and I strongly suspect you know all about it. Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella? Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Are you talking about me?
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Fuck you, it's time for a mutiny.
No, I'm afraid I always perform my part solo. Do stay and watch, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
What? You can do that?
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Ouch.
What's happened?
I just wanted to check out the story updates there. Well, all the guards are dead. No one's around to stop me from looting the place. Confiscated goods. Those do look like goods I could use. I'm in need of a bow. I think I'll trust this twig with the string more. Requires a melee weapon. Oh, I knew it. No, I didn't. I also wouldn't have picked it. A bit of nice silverware we got there. Take the plates too. Probably find some gullible chap who might pay me some gold for them. The wine more valuable. Leave the rest of the plates. It might get a bit too heavy. What do we have here? You gold. Requisition note. Never know when you might need some. Maybe I'll write a letter of my own. Let's see what this requisition says. Just looks like a grocery supply list. Pumpkin seed flour. Sunflower, turnips, cabbages. Ale. Human ale. What? What does that mean? Is the ale made out of people? Okay. Alright, we'll have to figure out how I address reading items. I'm pretty familiar with this game, so I'm not gonna pretend to not know these mechanics. But I'll try not to like spoil any story details. Just so everyone knows, it's not like my first playthrough. I don't know. Is that another deck of cards? Guess there's not a ton to do in these days. Not safe. I'm gonna. Oh no. My run's about to end forever. I have to watch out for the fire. Can rest here. I'm in need of medical attention. Woo. Alright, before we explore, I will stop recording here and call that good on my first video. If you watched through, I really appreciate it and hope I didn't bore you too much. Alright.